my little teddy bears. When I was 1, you were yet to be discovered. You sat in a dark closet waiting. You smiled even though you were trapped, for you knew that as the clock ticked, one day you would be my one and only. When I was 2, your time finally came. You were exposed to a million rays of love that ricocheted off the purple walls of my room. You got suffocated under the pressure of my playful hugs. You were always right beside me, never leave my sight. When I was 3, your smile started to fade. You were thrown against walls as a fiery rage began to soar. You were dragged by one arm and often exposed to the platform we all stand on. Our love was still unconditional, but you were no longer my number 1. When I was 4, your job was to comfort me while I slept. You filled my dreams with laughter and love, protecting me from the darkness. The monsters under my bed were no match for you, my knights in shining armor. When I was 5, you got thrown into the crib with my 3-year-old brother. My best friends were now Barbies that screamed in their heads as I mistreated them. You got thrown around in more temper tantrums and were usually drenched in tears. When I was 6, you got squeezed and hurt while I lay in the background helpless. You were out of my reach, and I wanted you closer. You were close, yet you were so far away. When I was 7, you returned to my arms. I cuddled with you and gave you a new place in my imagination. You held my hand through it all and danced with me in my dreams. When I was 8, you were nothing more than friends who kept my bed warm as I went to school each morning. You were distant lights that glimmered every day as I returned home. When I was 9, your lights began to fade. You were my little secret, never to be told. You were considered babyish, and I didn't want them to see the toddler that slept in my soul. When I was 10, you were there to comfort me. You were no longer a secret, but a blessing. You were there to remind me of the child I once was and that I thrived to be again someday. You were my memories. But now, I am 11. I have no more fingers to count my age with. Otherwise, I would have to reverse the time. And believe me, I wish I could. I have new responsibilities and a future to cradle in my hands. You were there, and you still are. You were the little things that had a gigantic impact. Know that this is not goodbye, but a new hello. As I grow old, with each day that seems to slip my mind, I find that you were the building blocks leading to my redemption.